sync.
Good job, boys. Okay, Griphen. I asked DL this question. Now I'm going to ask you this question. So I'm going to start a fight ring on my stream for amiibos. Okay? So it's going to be like to pick video games that I play casually because I'm going to start playing some casuals.
Okay.
Do I start the amiibos at level 1 or do I make them all level 50 before I begin this fight ring?
Level 50.
Okay. So that's 1 for 1.
1 for level 1, 1 for level 50.
Yeah. Because you said it would be more you said, DL, it might be more interesting to see their progression, eh?
Yeah.
Wait, like, how would what would this be? What would this determine? How would this determine games that you play?
Each amiibo is assigned a game. Whichever amiibo wins is the game that he plays. I guess people can bet money in his
No, there won't be any betting money. It's just gonna be like stupid Mario Party. You know when people play Mario Party with just the AIs?
Yeah.
That's gonna be what it's like.
Gotcha.
So that's why I think it might be more entertaining is like level 1s, and then like as they progress they get better and better.
Do what I've seen happen, but where people do, where you put 2 level 1s in a fight, or 4 level 1s in a fight, or 8 level 1s. I don't care. You can do that, right? You can do that, right?
You can do 8-person fight. Yeah.
Can't do 8 amiibos though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Can't you?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Put 8 amiibos in a fight, all at level 1, and give them all 99 lives.
Oh my god. In Smash 4,
let it go.
In Smash 4, that would take all day.
It would take hours. It would take several hours.
God.
I remember just to like train my shitty way of training when I was like really young in Brawl was like level 9 amiibos at like 99 stocks, and that took like 30 minutes or something. Fucking Smash 4, that takes hours.
No, yeah, that's how I trained my Bowser and Samus. I put them both on my 3DS, and at level 99, and overnight I just let them fight.
It's not
and
a
when I came back in the morning, I opened it up, and they both were at level 50.
That's amazing.
Well, yeah. It doesn't take long for them to get to level 50. You can actually get a level 50 in like a couple of hours.
Yeah.
I've never trained any of these amiibos.
By the end of the level 8 bout, you would have all your level 8s.
I wonder what happened if I wonder if what would happen if I trained an amiibo in Melee HD and like taught it wave dashing and shit, and then took it out of Melee HD. I wonder if it would try and like behave as if it was in Melee HD.
It would probably be really
is there an actual Melee HD?
There's a mod. Somebody made a mod. The original name for its Melee HD, now it's 4XM, which is like 4 across Melee, but it's basically just a mod for Smash 4 where everything is Melee now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it.
It looks pretty neat, and apparently DL's been playing it.
I don't know what everybody's fascination with Melee is. Like, I get it. It's a good game, don't get me wrong, but it's so GameCube.
It did a lot for the competitive community in Smash.
Yeah.
That's basically the thing.
Well, and also it's one of the most freeform, like,
fighting games.
Yeah, one of the most free-form fighting games that you can do, that you can play, and like with the highest skill ceiling of
kind of spearheaded the platform fighting genre.
Yeah,
like you know how now there's like a whole bunch of like Smash stuff. Melee is just like, this is the one that started it, and everybody loves it. I think it's overrated. Honestly, I like Smash 4 more than Melee. That's just me. I understand why people love Melee a lot, but I think it's like, it's old, it's very unbalanced, and a lot of the things that are there that make the execution barrier so high is just there for the sake of execution, and I think that's kind of stupid. But
so we were gonna start the episode.
yeah,
Well, I was actually just waiting for DL to finish his little diatribe. Welcome to the Adventure Podcast, where all we do is talk about Super Smash Bros. Melee.
oh gosh.
Dude, there are podcasts that exist like that, man.
It probably
I'm
is.
sure there is.
There are melee only
Super
podcasts.
Couch Fighters,
Oh
which
gosh.
Couch
talks all
Fighters.
about super fighting games.
Oh yeah,
Fighting
I love
games.
watching their videos. They're fun.
Good job.
They have a fun YouTube channel.
Brett's awesome.
Brett's
I don't
dude. Brett has his own Twitch.
No,
He does.
I gotta go watch his Twitch.
He's really chill. I love it.
I don't know how you can make an entire podcast about just one subject.
If it has a competitive following that's always changing
Or, like-
and an active community, then you could probably find something to talk about every day.
The fact that there are weekly South Park podcasts.
Are you serious?
Like, okay. Yeah.
Weird.
Or, yeah. There are Rick and Morty podcasts that exist, and Rick and Morty's not even.
I think Rick and Morty is overrated.
Or Overwatch podcasts, like, what can you think of?
I
to
mean,
talk about
Overwatch
weekly?
podcasts. There's tournaments going on every
There's-
single weekend for
There's
Overwatch.
There's always something for Overwatch.
There's probably always something to talk about. I mean, talking about TV shows is a little weird, but you can also do that every time a new episode comes out. You can
guess so.
debate where's the series going now, blah blah blah. You know.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. I mean, we talk about bullshit, and we don't even have a topic.
we have thrown the topics out the window. I kind of like that we did that.
Not sure if anybody has noticed it, but we kind of just said fuck the format, and we're just like, let's just try something more freeform, and it worked, and we're not stopping.
Never.
We're
not stopping.
let's not
Don't
stop.
stop.
In our new format, we can even eat on the podcast.
It's true. We can.
We can
Yeah,
play
there he goes.
Persona
There he
5
goes.
on mute on the podcast.
How are you liking Persona 5? I gotta ask this question.
I really did not expect to like this game this much.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
because you are not like
Not
overly.
not very into Persona, not very into a lot of turn-based combat RPGs in general. Something about just how they do the combat and just like the style that this game oozes, I'm in love with it. So good.
All right. So I have another question for you then.
Hmm.
Okay. Would this game make you want to play other Persona games? Like, if you finish this game, you like it, and you're like, you know what, I'm still looking for a little more Persona. Would you continue to play this one, or would you go try like something else?
I'd probably. I'm not usually one to replay RPGs. If like I get farther in and I'm like, oh man, that was amazing, and I know there's like a fight that's hidden behind New Game Plus, maybe I would.
There is a fight hidden behind
There
New
is
Game
a fight hidden behind New Game Plus.
But maybe I'd give it New Game Plus, and then I would go and probably do 4. I hesitate to do 3 because 3 was the one that I tried last time, and it was like, no.
Yeah.
And like there's still the issue of me not being able to control my fucking party members in 3. I know that you can do it in portable, don't say it. But like,
Portable is not as nice looking, in my opinion.
yeah.
I don't think anyone's gonna argue that fact.
I know, but that's like my one problem with portable games, right? Is they never look as good as like
Consoles.
Yeah, and I mean that's understandable. That's to be the thing, but like, they're also like the screens are smaller, like a whole bunch of stuff, and I just have problems playing on a portable system. I like even the Switch. I have the ability to dock it, and I play the Switch docked almost all the time.
Yeah.
Like
P3P. Whenever I played it on my Vita TV, I know what you're talking about, and like you definitely notice it when you start the game, especially when you've beaten Persona 3, like I have on the PS2 version. But then after like 10 hours, you completely have forgotten that, you know, there's a graphical difference. You're just playing the game at that point.
I don't know. I mean, everybody's different.
As long as it's not like the faces are super pixely and everything is fucking looks like crap, then I'm fine with it.
You don't have to worry about the faces though in Persona,
because you're playing a
because
visual
there's
novel.
there's always anime pictures to look at.
Yay, anime.
Yay. All right, so I know we
also hold up. Follow-up question to DL.
Okay.
Does playing that game make you also want to play a game where those same characters are dancing?
No, I do not want Persona dancing all night. Or Star Night.
Is that
or
a real thing? Is Persona 5 dancing all night a real thing?
Yeah, Dancing Star Night.
Dancing Star Night for Persona 5 and Dancing Moon Night for Persona 3, I think.
They're both coming in April 2018, I think.
Now, can I get Persona 4 dancing all night as well?
No.
I hope that's not bundle.
I hope that comes in a bundle somehow. I hope that I could get it, because honestly, I don't want a Vita for it.
Why don't you have a PS TV though?
Because I don't want to spend $120 to get a PS Vita
it's like
TV.
$35, man. What are you talking about?
No, it's not. I've looked at Amazon.
You forgot
I'm
about
looking
Canada.
at Amazon right now. I'm booting up Amazon.
You're forgetting what the fuck.
Your dollar is weak, Canada.
Yeah, you're forgetting Canada dollars.
PS TV. PS TV. A PlayStation TV is currently $125.31 on Amazon.ca.
$125.
Now, hold on. Did you go to Google Shopping? Like, did you search on Google and then go to the shopping tab, see what the lowest price you can get?
I mean, let's go Google Shopping. Okay, and then I look up PS TV. PS TV. Lowest price I can find is $199.95 from Newegg.ca.
What the fuck?
Or $99.95, not $195.
Oh, god. Okay, guys. Yeah. Okay, so it's about $100.
Yeah.
That sucks. Hell, give me $50. I'll send you a PS TV. I'll mail it to you.
I bet you that's where most of my money is going, to tell you the truth, when I buy it off of Amazon.
Into mailing, yeah. Okay, well, so yeah, but no, Dancing Star Night, Dancing Moon Night exists, but they're gonna be on PS4 and I think Vita. I think PS4 or Vita. I don't know. I'm too lazy to look it up though.
I don't
But
fucking know.
I'm looking forward to seeing the Persona 3 characters dance.
The Persona 3 characters dance.
Yes, everybody
because
in
the
that game
remixes.
is so serious.
I know, but no, the remixes though of the Persona 3 music. It's gonna be lit.
Gosh.
It's not even
lit.
in stock on Amazon. Can't even buy it.
What the fuck, Canada?
Sorry.
With the TV?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yep.
What the fuck, dude?
Hold up.
eBay, PlayStation TV, $60. That's
But are you on .com? Because it's always going to send you to .com, and it's always going to give you American prices.
Yeah, because I'm in America. Yeah, it's .com. I can get.
So then you add $30 to that.
Why $30? Jesus Christ!
That's the difference in our dollar for that high of the thing.
Adventure podcast, everybody.
Adventure podcast where we have weak dollars.
Weak dollars.
Weak dollars.
So it's the new year. When this comes out, it's gonna be the new year.
Oh yeah! Happy Christmas.
Oh yeah!
And New Year.
Merry Christmas, other holidays, New Year. We apologize, I guess. Probably getting tired of apologizing for things.
I mean,
not
I don't know
coming
why
out.
you do it. We're the Adventure Podcast. We come out when we fucking damn well feel like it.
Ain't nobody gonna tell us when to release a podcast.
Yeah.
Someone's like, hey, you're supposed to release an episode this week. And you're like, you're supposed to shut your mouth this right now.
Oh boy.
The
The salt is real.
It's not good.
All right. So
have we
because it's
mentioned
the new
how much
year-
we love our viewers?
we have not today.
Okay.
Yeah, we love
Well,
our viewers a lot. Please don't leave us.
All right. So, because it's the new year, we were gonna talk about our picks for best games of 2017.
Right.
Right?
That is
Right.
what happened.
You guys totally forgot.
No, I remembered.
I remembered like yesterday.
We were supposed to do a lot of things, actually, besides just that, but we ended up
Not doing
not
it.
doing
that.
It was too much production time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
A lot of...
As in more than the like hour, 2 hours that we were willing to put into it.
That we had more like, okay, well, I think we're not giving ourselves enough credit. More than the 1 to 2 hours that we free that we had time to actually put into it, because everybody was fucking busy throughout this entire holiday season for some reason, for one reason or the other.
The holidays are always busy. Hey, I have a new dog now to look after.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool.
Oh, you have a dog. Nice.
Did you name your dog, fucking... oh damn! I forgot the name. Rush is the name of
No, I did not name my dog Rush. Why would I ever name anything after a shitty Mega Man character?
Because Rush is a really cool dog, man.
Look,
you just shit on Rush.
I just shit on the entire Mega Man series.
Well, you know what? I don't appreciate that, Hunter.
So I assume we're not looking forward to Mega Man 11.
No, when I heard they were making a Mega Man 11, I was like, really? They're making a Mega Man 11? Do we really need that?
People have been asking for Mega Man 11 for so long. Now that they finally fucking did it, it's like, you're too late.
It's like
honestly,
they were
I had the same thing.
Metroid Prime 4. People went apeshit over that. I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. Okay, first thing then.
Yeah, because when was the last Mega Man game versus the last Metroid Prime game? Metroid in general. I think about that for a second. And also,
I mean, that's true.
People have been betrayed, like so.
By Mega Man.
I feel so bad for the Mega Man community and fan base because they have been betrayed so many times. Like, I think that they've just stopped giving a shit.
100% they have. I think so because I remember Mega Man 64. I played that.
Yeah, 64.
Well,
Legends.
it's like the Mega Man Legends, but I played it on the 64.
Yeah.
So I call it Mega Man 64 because everything on the 64 was called 64.
Oh man, it sounds
Quest
so cool.
64.
A fucking Quest.
Donkey Kong 64. Bomberman 64. Thanks, Brennan.
Bomberman
Super Mario
64.
Yeah, well, Super Mario 64 was such a great game, though.
Okay, that excuses it.
I mean, it's a lot. Look,
That's true.
it's like Odyssey. It brought a new wave to the 3D platform gaming genre.
Doom 64.
Doom 64 was a thing.
And StarCraft 64.
Yes, StarCraft 64 was indeed a thing as well.
StarCraft 64 was a thing?
Yes.
You played StarCraft with an N64 controller.
Who fucking plays StarCraft?
I have no clue. Star Fox 64.
That happened.
Okay. We should not launch. Yeah, let's not list all the 64 games named 64. And let's start talking about our favorite games.
Off the top of my head. Okay. First thing. Let's start with a not. Let's not start with the best. Let's start with what we think our biggest disappointment of 2017 was.
Disappointment?
That's different than the worst game. I hope you know that.
Yeah, not worst game, but disappointment.
Well, I can't really talk about it. Like, damn, I didn't.
Would the game have had to have come out in this year?
Yeah, no, it's like games that came out in 2017, not games that we played in 2017.
Well, I mean, the obvious biggest disappointment, Battlefront 2, for everybody, I think.
Anybody that was actually I wasn't disappointed because I knew it was going to be trash.
No, I know, but I'm saying for everybody who wanted a Star Wars Battlefront game and then got that. Mm-hmm. You know, they were hyped for it and everything like that, and then it slowly became. Yeah. I would have to say though, like my biggest disappointment for 2017 this year, out of the games that I can like remember playing, and like I was super excited for them and everything like that, and like I don't know, I mean, I want to put Zelda on that, but I can't because it was just like Zelda itself was still a good game. What
about Andromeda?
A great game. Yes. Mass Effect Andromeda. I completely came off my, like, that was a big disappointment to me. After Mass Effect 3, I liked Mass Effect 3 except for the ending. They kind of under-delivered on the ending. Mass Effect Andromeda, I couldn't get past the first fucking level. The first world, I was like, why do I care? Why do I care? Plus, everything is just going so slowly, and it's just, I got a lot of glitches in that game. Thank you, Griphen, for letting me know what my biggest disappointment was.
Reminding it was such a big disappointment that he removed it from his memory. That's how
he reminded me it was a game. He reminded me it was a game that came out.
Oh yeah, it existed. Dude, holy shit!
When you Google games of 2017, there's this like big list at the top of the search, and Star Wars Battlefront 2 is there, but they're using the PS2 artwork in it.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Games of 2017.
You just scroll to the right, Star Wars Battlefront 2. The PS2 artwork is up there.
It's there, and it says 2017 under it, but it's the PS2. Oh man!
How far do I have to scroll through this?
Like two scrolls to the right.
It's not that
2
far.
or 3 scrolls to the right.
Dragon Quest 11 came out on PS4.
Yeah.
11? Oh yeah, in Japan, yeah.
Prey came out this year? I didn't even know Prey came out this year. There's so many games I haven't played this year.
Dream Drop Distance 2.8.
I got mine.
Okay.
I don't know if I could be disappointed by what I knew it was gonna be.
I love that Star Fox 2 is a game that came out in 2017. Barely anybody gets to play it, but it's a game that came out in 2017.
Yep.
My disappointment was of games that I played that released in 2017 was Divinity Original Sin 2.
I thought
really?
You were totally
I thought you
into
loved
that.
Yeah, that's the thing. And that's why it was such a huge disappointment, because like playing the entire first arc of the game, because the game is split into 3 arcs. playing the entire first arc of the game and having a fucking blast with it, like loving the shit out of it. And then right as you get into the second arc and it hitting a brick wall of like progress and like your character progression, and you're confused about where to go and who to talk to, and every enemy is over leveled and like you can't do anything. It's like it immediately stops being fun when you get to the second arc of the game. Yeah. And like that, and what's crazy is that happened twice, where I played in the vanilla playthrough, got to the second arc, it was everything was like over leveled and shit, and it was like, wow, this is fucking awful. Played the modded playthrough. By the time I got to the second arc, I was a fucking god, and I was bored of killing all the massive hordes of enemy that the game throws at you at that like little bit later in point of the game, that I was like, well, I'm just mowing them down right now. I can't even be engaged by this.
Dang.
Yeah. So that sucks.
Oh, hey, I see it.
There you go. He finally.
I put the wrong thing in. I put games released in 2017. That didn't come up with it, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Just games of 2017.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess my disappointment. Not many games that came out in 2017 disappointed me, so this is kind of cheating, because the game technically didn't come out in it, but the DLC did. And the DLC is like the length of the entire fucking game anyway. So, it's Shantae Half Genie Hero.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
The pirate... The thing where you get to play as Risky.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't even finished that because I actually am just kind of like sad, because it started off, what it does, right, is essentially, and I think I told Griphen this earlier, I don't know when, but like each DLC, because they're doing another one, is apparently like a missing piece of the story, because in the normal gameplay with Shantae, like there's a point where like you turn evil because you fell into Risky's trap, and then she used like the evil genie magic or whatever, like she tricked you, and then you turn into like dark Shantae for like 2 seconds, but then it immediately gets reverted. So to understand how the fuck this plan even happened, the DLC was essentially you playing as Risky through that storyline to like fulfill her plan out and stuff like that. And I thought, okay, that's cool, that's fine, and it plays similarly to like Pirate's Curse, which is why I was super excited, because Pirate's Curse is my favorite Shantae game. But like it feels so cut and paste, not even just cut and paste from like the original game, because like you go to the same areas, you fight the same bosses, some of them they all die in the original Shantae place, so it makes no sense to fight the same bosses, but they just kind of get revived for bullshit reasons, and it's like you can go wherever you want immediately from the beginning of the game, so I guess it's more freeform, but not much changes in the level areas and the level design. It just felt like I was playing the game again, but a more shallow version of it, for a little story like explanation. Like I could have bought like Shantae's story as a full story without really be asking too many questions, and it feels like it only tried to like answer the questions that I didn't already have and give me like shallow like replayability off of it, and I haven't even finished it to this day, and it kind of upset me.
This is the DLC where you play as Risky's like minions, right?
No, Risky. You can summon her minion. Yeah, you play as Risky.
Oh, okay.
Play as Risky's minions. Yeah. And there's another one coming out. I don't know when the fuck that's coming out. I don't know if it's even out. But you get to play as like all of Shantae's friends because like Shantae's friends are the one that had to have revived her from her like evil coma, whatever the fuck. And I guess you get to see how they managed to do that. But I'm not exactly sure when or if I'm gonna get that one because while the gameplay thing that they have looks interesting, like you swap between each friend and each friend has a certain ability, I don't want it to be the risky one again. And I don't, so it's like I don't know. It was kind of upsetting.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I could totally get that.
Well, that's disappointing to hear because of how much you love Shantae.
I really like Shantae, so it was kind of a bummer. But it's whatever.
Okay.
Well, now for our special category of games released in 2017 that make you go, huh, oh yeah. For Honor and ARMS.
Oh yeah, those are games that released in 2017.
Yeah. Those are both games that released in 2017.
For Honor released in...
Yes, it released in 2017.
For Honor released in 2017? Hold on, I need to double check this.
It's on the list. It's on the list. It came out in February.
Fuck!
Same with Ukulele.
And Ukulele.
I remember Ukulele came out this year. I didn't know. I forgot For Honor came out this year. Mm-hmm. I could have sworn that was 2016. Maybe that was the beta. Maybe everybody was complaining about the beta, and then the real game came
probably.
out. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's probably the one.
And then ARMS exists. Like, oh yeah, Nintendo tried to make that other fighting franchise.
Yeah, but I don't think. I don't think Nintendo ever wants to actually get into the fighting scene. Do you want to know why I think Nintendo never actually wants to get into the fighting scene?
How come?
I think because they look at the Smash community that has been created, and they see like other communities in the whole like thing, and they think to themselves, "That's cancer.
That's
not. Yeah, that's not exactly where our image is.
Yeah,
it's not like we can get a bunch of kids together and say, "Hey, kids, duke it out in ARMS," because you're gonna get the cancer from the.
But they tried though, because like they even had like for both Pokken and ARMS, they had like a tournament thing that happened at E3.
And I'm sure
Pokken still has a fighting game community. I don't know about ARMS, but Pokken is still there.
I know, but let's like the thing is, it's just I think it's just cancer. I think they see I think they see the fighting game community as a bunch of people who just like they just
take the fun out of the game.
Yeah, they take the fun out of the game. Like, I know I've brought this up so many times on the fucking Adventure Podcast, but this guy still pisses me off. I remember, because back in the day when I was, like, younger, I went to a... Pardon?
No, continue. I was
wondering... I mean,
I'm just... going to talk about Hungry Box again, or if it was
No. When,
okay.
Like, I went to a fighting game tournament once, and it was for Soul Calibur 4. And there was this dick who was just walking around being mean to everyone. And I was just like, dude, we're all a bunch of like 15, 16-year-olds at an anime convention. We're at an anime convention. Like, think about that for a second.
You're not high and mighty, man.
You're a nerd. Shut up, dude.
Yeah. And I had entered both the Soul Cal 4 tournament and the Smash tournament. And, like, I did really, really well in the Smash tournament, but, like, this guy was, like, dissing on the Smash thing. Like, every time everybody went, like, whoa, for, like, amazing play or something like that.
And you were wearing, like, a Soul Calibur shirt or something?
Yeah. And he was, like, booing. And I was like, you know what, dude? Come on. Whatever. That's why I hate the fighting game community. I still love fighting games, and you know what? When Dragon Ball FighterZ comes out on the 18th, you're damn well certain that I am gonna pick that shit up.
Dude is lit. I'm
Like-
ready.
There you go, DL. That can be the game.
That can be, yeah, because Griffin's gonna. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's just learn
There
that
you go.
game.
It
We were
fulfills
talking
all of
yesterday-
our. It fulfills all of our criteria.
We were talking yesterday, Hunter, about how Griffin said like he needs to travel more. I'm like, dude, go. He's like, how about instead of me going to like this shit country you live in, how about I get everybody to just like plan a date and we go to Japan. And then when I go to Japan, I'm gonna take you to an arcade. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you in SF3. And I'm like, I don't play SF3. I'm gonna fight you in Tekken. He's like, I don't play Tekken. We need to find a fighting game that we both play.
There you go. Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
There we go.
Okay, that'll be our game.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want to talk about good games? That we think?
I want to talk about games that surprised you in 2017. Games that you
Surprised
thought
us.
were not gonna be like amazing, but they actually came out and like they weren't amazing, but they were still pretty decent. Like
Games that like supersede your expectations, basically.
yeah, exactly.
I have
Like-
I have a one for this. I have one for this.
All right, go ahead. You go first this time, DL.
Sonic Mania.
That's the one I was hoping you would pick.
Yeah,
That's absolutely the one.
I genuinely hate 2D Sonic. Like, I just do not like the type of gameplay that 2D Sonic games usually have. I've played them before Mania came out, and I just was not into it. Everybody was like so hype about Sonic Mania and telling me to get Sonic Mania, and I was like, oh dude, Sonic Mania is so lit. I'm like, no it isn't, but I'll get it if it will shut people up, and I'll give it one more shot. And I didn't like it in the beginning, but halfway into it I got kind of into it. It was not amazing, like Hunter said, like I'm not like super, oh this is a game of the year, but like it was fun. It was pretty fun. And it genuinely like surprised me. It kind of warmed me up to it a little bit. I'm still not gonna be fucking jumping head over heels over fucking 2D Sonic games though, so don't expect that to happen. But I had a lot more fun than I expected with that game. So Sonic Mania gets that one.
All right. Griffin, what about you? You got one?
I'm trying to think. Is the game that I had to have played?
No. If
Okay,
it just surprised you that it ended up being good, like that it ended up gaining as much notoriety as to come onto your radar even.
Okay, yeah, because I got one that, like, I haven't played. I do still plan on playing, but, like, it came onto the scene out of, like, nowhere. I heard the name a little bit before it came out, but then it just dropped off. And then all of a sudden, everyone plays and loves this game. Hollow Knight. Jesus Christ. All of a sudden, before it came out, like, I heard the name Hollow Knight, and I was like, okay, that's a platformer, action platformer thingy. That's neat. But, like, indie thing. And then all of a sudden, everybody... okay, that's a Metroidvania, whatever.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, everyone plays it, and everyone fucking loves it. And I'm just like, is it really that good? Okay. Okay, cool. I guess I'll get on that whenever I had to play it.
Yes, do it. You like Hyper Light Drifter. This is like Hyper Light Drifter.
I do like Metroidvania. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good. It's also longer than Hyper Light Drifter. It's fucking harder as well.
I'm trying to think whether Hyper Light Drifter came out, and I think it was like 2015, though.
I think Hyper Light Drifter, yeah, was 2016.
Oh, okay, so I can't put that on here.
Yeah.
But no,
All
yeah.
right.
Also Neo as well, just as a thing.
Right? Yeah. Brendan played Neo for a long time, and it interests me. I might borrow his copy to play.
That's another one of like, oh hey, I saw it and I was like, Buddy made a video about it and I was like, oh hey, That's a video game that's trying to be Dark Souls, but in Japan. That's neat.
Look,
I don't know
Japan.
if it's actually gonna be that good. It's made by the people who made
Oh,
Ninja
I've heard
Gaiden, I
it's.
think.
I've heard it's. I've heard it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Um,
and then
like-
and then
like
people
it's
who played it.
Almost better than Dark Souls by some people's standards.
Yeah, and I've heard people who played it who are like huge Dark Souls fan being like, it is amazing. The combat system is what Dark Souls needs. I'm like,
Damn.
shit, okay, neat, cool. Like I'll play that eventually, I guess now.
All right. You guys ready for mine?
All right.
My sleeper hit this year is Resident Evil 7.
Yo.
Alright,
That is
Um,
true.
Just because, and like this is just. I know this is a weird thing to say because it's a really good game and everybody loved it and everything like that, right? The thing is, this game, like, I hate horror with a passion. Like, I don't play horror games. I played Alien Isolation. I got through half of it, and I was like, I'm out. like I booked it and everything like that. And this game, just Resident Evil 7 just surprised the heck out of me because I went into it and I watched a whole bunch of people play it, and I thought, this game looks interesting. It's a horror. I'm not going to like it. I'm probably never going to finish it. Do I want to pick it up? And I remember sitting on that game for like, I think it was a week before I finally picked it up. And DL was like, finally, like, did you like it? And I'm like, yes. Like, amazing game. Really, really good. You know? So that's my sleeper hit. I know it's not the greatest sleeper hit, but it's a game that managed to get me out of my usual comfort zone of like action RPGs and you know, just action games in general, and made me pick up a horror game for once in my life that I like actually played all the way through and really enjoyed and wouldn't mind going back to.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So
Oh
yeah, that's my sleeper hit. And
I
I
just
feel
thought
like
of-
that's kind of something that a sleeper hit should be
Yeah.
as well. You know?
Yeah, okay. Something that, like, you're surprised that you liked now.
Yeah.
Another one that I just saw and like made me realize, oh yeah, that also became a huge thing all of a sudden. Not a huge thing, but everyone who plays it is just like, oh dude, it's good. Hellblade.
Oh yeah.
Senua's Sacrifice.
Oh yeah, dude,
Hellblade.
that is a really good game. Yeah.
Like,
that
I haven't heard
that won a lot of
anybody.
awards.
Really, it did?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that won like 3 awards at Game Awards.
Dude, that's awesome. I didn't. Shit.
Yeah.
Games that all of a sudden come out and fucking blow people away. Like Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Dude.
I kind of wanted to put that as another one of my sleeper hits, to tell you the truth. I'm kind of like I don't play the game anymore, but I was surprised by how much fun I had with it for a week.
I
Like-
think for a week. I think that's the general consensus is like sleeper hit is just like Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Are you serious? I remember when it was leaked and like the leak was like legit, we were like, oh my god, it's
Stupidest
fucking
thing ever. You're like, that
it's
can't be real.
It's fucking over. I'm so mad. This is exactly a thing that exists. And it gets shown off and everybody's like, this looks lit. Why does it look lit? Why?
Why did they make fucking XCOM with Mario characters and rabbits?
Rabbit.
Jesus.
Oh man.
All right. Now it's the time that everybody's been waiting for. Best game of 2017 in your
Okay,
opinion.
are we
You
doing
can
best
only
game?
pick one. You
Oh
can
my
only
God.
pick one, but you're allowed to have runner-ups.
Fuck you, Hunter.
You are an asshole.
Well, I know the 2 games, and I'm like, I have 2 games in my head, and I'm like, man, I can't choose.
Yeah, I know, right? That's why I'm being a dick. I just had to be a little bit of a dick on this one. All right.
God damn it.
Let's
All
go
right.
with you, Hunter.
You want me? You want me?
Hold up.
No.
Okay. Let's go to break and come back.
Okay.
With it.
Okay.
Hit
so
him
we
with a
break
can
and
meme.
come back.
We haven't
We
hit
can
him with
think
a
about
meme in
that.
a bit. We gotta
Yeah.
hit him with a meme.
Hit him with a good meme. Here's a good meme.
But I saved the best for last. Absorption boost. You kill an enemy, and you can absorb their power-ups. Stuff that'll make you faster and stronger, and make the bad guys cry like an anime fan on prom night.
Back from the meme.
Welcome back. That is not the true 2017 Game of the Year, but I think it should be.
Yeah.
That goes to the game with the most lit theme and the most disappointing gameplay.
That game wins its own award. It wins best meme of 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really close. It was also Battlefront 2, but.
All right.
Biggest controversy of 2017, Battlefront 2. Goddamn.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Oh, Destiny 2 is getting up there.
That's a good point.
Destiny 2 is getting up there.
But I don't know
the
if
thing is,
Battlefront's
Destiny
gonna be
2
able
is
to-
taking it from taking some of the attention from Battlefront. When I don't think Battlefront should have lost all of the attention.
Well, I mean, Battlefront, they quote unquote temporarily didn't have the thing, even though now their progression system is just shit. They don't have the paid loot boxes anymore, so.
So your expectation of EA is so low that you can only be so mad at them for so long because you already know that that's just how they are.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I just got a piece of information tossed to me on a piece of paper.
Okay.
There was a video made for Destiny 2.
Breaking news.
that tried to go through how much money you would have to spend to get everything in the Eververse, and at the highest point is apparently $3,000.
How is that more than Battlefront 2's deal? I'm upset. How is that more than that? That's more than Battlefront 2's.
And it would almost be
items.
impossible for you to get everything through EXP boosting. There's not enough time in the year, apparently.
Just not enough time in a year. Oh,
There's
man.
your breaking news.
That's,
all right.
That's ass. All right, games.
But let's stop talking about controversy and let's get to games.
Let's get to games.
DL,
Games are best
Me?
ones. Best of the best.
DL, yes, I want you to pick the best of the best today. What's the
that's
best
your
one
opinion.
for you?
All right,
And then your two runner-ups, because I made you guys pick three, and then I dicked you over with this.
Okay, y'all probably saw this coming from me, but I have to give it to Breath of the Wild. Because
I saw that coming.
yeah, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, it actually was kind of like a difficult. I was questioning myself for a bit there, especially after the conniptions that I get every time I start up Master Mode. But yeah,
See, but Master Mode is completely optional, and I can, if you... you guys are bitching and complaining about Master Mode all the time.
yeah,
And I'm just like, guys, just go back to the regular game.
Yeah, but I've already.
Nobody says you have to beat Master Mode.
no,
I've already done
dude,
everything
I
in the
spent
normal game.
money on it, Connor. It has to happen. Anyway, but yeah, Breath of the Wild, I was really hyped for it. I was a little bit concerned for it early in the year. It came out, I was blown away. I'm not one to really be a fan of open world games. This is the one of the few open world games where I literally was just lost exploring the world, and I could play it for hours just finding things to do, and it's just fucking fun. It has problems, of course. Everybody's gonna bring up, oh, the fucking weapon system is terrible, and the voice acting is stupid, etc., etc. I don't. It's not enough for me to bring it down. This is my favorite game of the year. Genuinely, Breath of the Wild genuinely was just too much fun. Too many hours put in. Completely optional willing. I could have beaten this game a lot faster than I did, but I just didn't want to beat it yet.
Want to, yeah.
I just didn't want to beat it yet. It was that fun, and it was by far the most amount of fun that I've had in a video game so far. My runner-up right behind is A Hat in Time.
Hat in Time.
I'm not even fucking kidding. That game is amazing. I love A Hat in Time so much. It's like it's just fun. It's like so many developers and like creators of video games nowadays have forgotten that video games were just supposed to be fun. They're like, you just play them and you enjoy yourself. A Hat in Time just brought me back to that when I just decided, like, because I bought it day one when it came out. I was like, fucking yes. And I was so busy for like a good like 5 days I couldn't play it. And I was upset because I wanted to play it. And the one day that I found there was nothing that I had to do, I just sat down in my bed and I started up and I played all day. And I had a smile on my face the entire time. Really good 3D platformer. It reminded me why I love 3D platformers. And game's cute, game's fun. Really good game. And the third place is Cuphead, because Cuphead is just fucking amazing.
I was wondering if you were gonna put Cuphead on the list.
Yeah, Cuphead.
I was wondering.
Cuphead is just like, that game's gonna kick you in the balls a lot, but you're just gonna have so much adrenaline that you're not gonna feel it until after you're finished playing the game. Like, it's just, that's just the kind of game that Cuphead is. I'm a sucker for boss gauntlet games, and these were really interesting bosses, really fun bosses. Like, the gameplay is amazing, really big, really good challenge. It's a good game, enjoyable game, but not enough was in it for it to beat A Hat in Time or Breath of the Wild for me. So that's my top three. There you go.
That's a good top three.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good top three.
Good job.
So Griphen, you made the most fuss about this, so I'm going to put you last.
Really?
Gotcha.
Okay. Okay.
Unless you want to go next. Do you want to go next?
Go.
Okay. All right. I'm actually curious about Griffin's as well, to tell you the truth. But I've already stated that he's gonna go last, so he's gonna go last.
I don't know if my number one's gonna be on either of y'all's lists.
Oh,
really?
Yeah,
that'd be interesting.
Then now I'm really curious.
Go ahead.
Okay.
It might be on your list, Hunter. It might. But
okay. So, my game of the year, Nier Automata.
Whoa. All right. Didn't expect that one, actually.
That's my game of the year.
Yeah.
I think. Look, I know I complain a lot about 9S and everything like that, but I still enjoyed the hell out of my time with Nier Automata. I played that game a lot. Keep going back to it, and a game that I keep going back to is a good game. It's a good game, and there's not a whole lot of games in 2017 that I keep going back to. So I'm saying Nier Automata is my top of the list.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
Runners up, Persona 5, obviously.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Persona 5 is
I would say I haven't beaten it, so I feel like I don't have the right to put it anywhere on this list. But
that's true.
If I had gotten the chance to beat it before we did this, I probably would have put it somewhere up there, to be honest. I'm having that much fun with it, but I haven't. So,
and my number three, Super Mario Odyssey.
Really?
Man.
Yep. I don't know. It's 2017, the year of platformers returned.
Dude, platformers are fucking amazing.
We got 3 of them this year.
We got 4, technically, if you're talking just about collectathons, because a Snake Pass exists.
Oh, yeah. And Snake Pass is pretty decent. I mean, it's not amazing. It's a good game, though. You know?
It tries to do the thing where it's like, you don't need to jump to have a platformer. And I'm like, okay, that's an interesting concept, but I want to jump. So I'm not going to buy the game. Yeah.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I mean, Mario Odyssey, really good. I really am enjoying it. And I really enjoyed it all throughout. And I want to go back and collect all the moons. I just am lazy and don't want to go and get my Switch from upstairs and then bring it downstairs and hook it up.
Have you beaten the darker side of the moon? Or the darkest...
I haven't even gotten to the darker side of the moon. I've gotten to the dark side of the moon. I have not unlocked the darker side of the moon yet. Don't have enough moons. I'm confused by how to get the moon. Though, like, there's one moon in every single world that I can't figure out how to get, and it's because it's underneath the first observation tower you always see. At least that's what the hint machine is telling me. And I'm just like, how do I get you? I don't understand.
The internet.
The thing was, when it first was released, I didn't really want to look it up. Now that it's like far enough down the line, I'm just like, and I don't care as much. I'm just like, I'm gonna go look this up in a bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look it up right now.
Nice. So, is it time for Griffin's one?
It's 100%.
To break all suspense, mine is the same as Haunters. Nier Automata.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah. Because, goddamn, I didn't want to, like, I played it a little bit, and it didn't get quite very hooked until I picked it up a second time, like a little bit later, and then, like, it had me, and I was completely in the entire game, and I didn't want to stop playing until I had.
Dude.
Yeah, I didn't want to stop playing until, like, I 100% it, and I got every single ending. I got the platinum on it.
Nice.
Goddamn, like, I fucking loved that game. And my runner-up is Persona 5.
Also?
Yeah, also my runner-up is Persona 5, which I was thinking about having, it was between those two as my game of the year. I couldn't decide, but I just had to go with Nier Automata because as much as I absolutely loved Persona 5, like, everything about it, I still have, like, emotions and feels and like still really interesting conversations today about Nier Automata with people. It's just that in depth.
It hasn't impacted your life.
Yeah. Persona 5 hasn't impacted my life as much as Nier Automata, even though Persona 5 was still an amazing experience.
Really good experience.
Yeah.
Really good experience.
And like, I gotta say, as much as gameplay is so important to me, story in video games, like, is one of my most important factors. And Nier Automata's story is just too good.
Too good. It is really, really good. It's really good. It entertains me so much.
Yeah. So yeah, Nier Automata, my game of the year. Persona 5 as a runner-up, because Jesus Christ, the long wait to Persona 5. Once I finally got it and sucked my teeth into it, tastes so good and so jazzy.
And so jazzy. It loves that jazz.
Yep, jazz, dude. Every time I boot this game up, I have to listen to that intro. That intro is just like, yes.
You still gotta listen to it. The soundtrack is just
get out there, dude.
Yep.
Get out there.
Yep.
Number 3 is Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Because,
I figured Breath of the Wild would be on both of yours.
Like, I forgot how sucked into this game I was when I was playing it. When, like, last night, I had to get up early this morning, and I'm playing through Master Mode right now. And last night, I just, like, my Wii U tablet is, like, on the bedstand next to my bed, and I was just laying in bed, and I saw it, and I was like, maybe a little bit.
3 hours later.
And yeah, then I looked at the clock after, like, a little bit, and I was like, oh my god, 2.5 hours have gone by. I was supposed to be sleeping. How did this game suck me in again so good?
Dude, I can't.
Even in master mode, this game has me sucked in.
I don't know. I mean, I still loved the game for like 3 weeks when I was playing it. I still like the game now. Like, I like the game fine. I actually have no problems with it. I just don't think it's the best Zelda. But that's because I personally like going through dungeons and figuring out puzzles and getting hook shots and claw shots and, you know, hammers and everything like that. That's just the way I enjoy my Zelda, having a shit ton of items to use. And, like, this game still gives you that. It just, I don't feel that it gives you
enough of that.
Enough of it, just like, enough of it. It doesn't give me my dungeon fix. Yeah. And that's why I played Zelda, is for my dungeon fix.
A lot of people played for the exploration. A lot of people were playing for the dungeons and the puzzles. I kind of am like a mix, and I definitely do feel though that if they were to do another one like this again, where it's like open world, give us some more Hyrule castles and less like divine beast Varudas, okay? Like,
right?
Give us some more Hyrule castles, dude.
Yes,
that
was
and awesome.
That I think is another thing that killed it for me. Right? Because you guys remember me, I found the Master Sword within the first couple of days.
Yeah.
I then worked and killed shrines off like nobody's business in order to get enough hearts for the Master Sword. Got the Master Sword and said to myself, I see you, Hyrule Castle. I'm coming for you. And literally walked right into it and explored the shit out of it. Right? And then I was like, I'm at Ganon, but I haven't even fought a single divine beast. Technically, I know that this is how the game can be played, but I still feel like I should kill the divine beasts. So then I went to every single divine beast and was like, this is just not the same as Hyrule Castle. Give me more Hyrule Castles in the next game, and I'll love it.
Man. I need to see what the hell they do for the Battle of the Champions. I know a lot of it is like completely new shrines and like divine beast quote unquote dungeons, but like I just want to see what they do. I want more fucking motorcycle. Give me my motorcycle, dude. Hunter, how do you feel about the motorcycle?
How do I feel about the motorcycle? I have no qualms with the motorcycle. Whatever.
Yeah.
I've always wished, and this is just like a secret wish in the back of my mind that I always wish would happen, is one day Zelda would be in like a city, and like it'd be weird and a little out there, but I still think I would enjoy that as a Zelda game. I think that could be like the weirdest thing,
like
and
how,
I think it would be the
just modern things. Times, like how fucking Mario has New Donk City.
Like modern times, but we could find some way to like make it more archaic. Like, because I mean, you look at like games like RPGs tend to do this, where they pull fantasy elements and put them into the future. Why can't we try that with Zelda? Why can't
Zelda always seems to do the opposite, where they're in a fantasy setting but they have sci-fi elements in it. Like that's kind of what like they've been doing with like the ancient civilization that has super advanced technology, fucking condense like data into water. Guardians are like autonomous like
and like
things
the time travel stones of Skyward Sword.
The time shift stones in the Skyward Sword, all that shit. Like Zelda loves to all of a sudden to do that kind of like, let's bring sci-fi into the fantasy world. It would be very interesting for them to do like, let's say the Star Ocean thing, where they bring fantasy into the sci-fi world, and I would love to see how that would work. It'd be pretty fucking lit.
I think it could be really interesting, and like I said, that's always been like, I know that Nintendo will probably never ever do that, but I always feel like, and it's weird because it comes from this rumor I heard in grade school.
Really?
Where like I had just finished Ocarina of Time, and then some kid on the playground was like, I heard they're making another one where it's in like the future, and like you fight in like skyscrapers and stuff, and I was like, that doesn't sound like a thing, but now I want it.
But now I want it.
That doesn't sound like a thing, but I want it to be a thing.
I don't know. Breath of the... Well, like... The thought that I've had with this game, Breath of the Wild, lately is just like, this is one of those rare games that playing it is like eating popcorn. Every single time you take a bite and you accomplish one thing, there's already another thing in your mind that you see and you want to do. And then by the time you've done that, you've already noticed another thing on the horizon that you want to go do. And it just sucks you in. One more. Just one more.
And I'll give it that. I will give it that. Like, I know I shit and rag on it a whole lot, but I did really enjoy it for the first little bit, and then I got to Hyrule Castle, and then I got to the Divine Beast, and I thought to myself, now it feels like a slog. It doesn't, like... So I finished... So I basically felt like I was doing a checklist. After I got to Ganon in Hyrule Castle, I was like, okay, I got to Ganon, so now I gotta go and do... all of the Divine Beasts, all of the shrines, all the Divine Beasts. So let's start checking lists off here. And so I started the checklist, quote unquote. And I was like, well...
I almost think that mindset is detrimental to not just Breath of the Wild, but to open world games in general.
Oh, yeah.
I think to really like enjoy those, you just gotta go with the flow and just see where the game wants to take you and where your mind wants to take you. Because like I started doing that. Like, okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna get all the Divine Beasts out of the way in Master Mode, and then eventually I just got into a zone where I was just like, oh, over there, it's a shrine. Let me just do that shrine. Oh, what's up there? That's probably a Korok seed. Let me just do that. Let me go up this mountain. Let me go up this flagpole. What's over there? What's over this? What is this huge, like, thing in the background I can see in the distance? I want to go over there. And it just, like, the game is full of distractions. Like, whenever I have, like, a goal in my mind, I get distracted. It's like, oh, I can do this still. And that is good. That's powerful. I end up staying up way later than I should.
When you let yourself be distracted is when it works.
Yeah, and I would agree with that 100%.
You just have a grand time.
100%.
And then you just want a little bit more. Just one more.
Good game.
Some more hit, man.
And it hit 2 out of 3 Game of the Year lists from people who don't really matter to gaming.
You're right.
What's crazy, Hunter?
I mean, we don't matter yet.
Yeah. What's crazy, Hunter, is that I'm majorly just surprised that our lists are so similar, even though our opinions of video games are so different.
I know. I'm actually very amazed with that as well.
I was like, I didn't expect
to
be like.
Oh my god. I don't want to put this in as a game of the year, but I think it's a game that deserves mentioning in 2017.
What?
Oh, okay.
Final Fantasy 15.
Was that 2017?
Is it 2017?
No, that's 2016.
Wasn't that December of 2016?
I guess
that I guess if you count Game Award rules, then it is 2017.
If it came out in December, I don't want to do it.
It was December.
It got
came out in
finished
December?
in 2017.
It got finished in 2017.
It actually
I did finish
became
it.
a better game in 2017. So
I did just finish downloading it again. It is going to be on one. It's going to be one of the games that I'm going to play again.
same.
Same actually. I'm gonna, when I finish Breath of the Wild or Persona 5, whichever comes first, I'm gonna go and play Final Fantasy 15 for the first time, and it's gonna be finished. I'm gonna buy all the shit. It's gonna be like the finished product, and I'm gonna see exactly what the hubbub is about, because everybody either like hates that game or says it's a really good game, and I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, I mean, I enjoyed my time with that game. I did not enjoy the end game as much as most people did. But I plan on finishing the final boss that takes the 72 in-game hours. And I just plan on finishing that game again. I don't know. I want to try it. I want to go through it again, and I want to play all the, because I never played the additional stories. I didn't play Ignis, I didn't play Prompto, and I didn't play Gladius, and all of that stuff got released in 2017. So, and now it's all out, and so I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, and I downloaded it yesterday, and I said, I'm gonna try this. And I also downloaded World of Final Fantasy.
Cool.
I'm gonna
I
try
have that
again
game too. Oh, but I want to play it so bad. I've had that game for a while, but I just don't have a Final Fantasy experience.
See, and I just like, I want to try this game again. I never beat it the first time, and I just want to see if I can do it this time. And I don't quite know why I lost interest in it the first time, and I can't actually remember that. So that's another good reason to just play that game again. So, in conclusion, play games, people.
And before we
Play
have a
games.
conclusion, I have like two more thoughts that I want to have, or two more things.
All right.
One is also another honorable mention that for the not game of the year or anything like that, but games that like surprised like everyone when it just like all of a sudden became a thing. That I just finished watching last night, Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that game because I've never played it. I've never played it.
Oh
no.
man.
Like
I had the whole thing spoiled for me though.
okay.
Aw,
Like
that's
game
upsetting.
that just exploded onto the scene and like out of nowhere dropped one day, free. Everybody's playing it, blowing people's minds, making people shit their pants.
The first time I looked at it and I was like, why the hell are these people playing a visual novel on Twitch?
Steam. Like, who fucking does this?
Why?
There's gotta be a reason for this.
Yeah.
You know?
What is this game? And so I went and I looked it up and I was like, okay.
And you see psychological horror as a tag on Steam.
I didn't see psychological horror as
you
a tag
didn't?
on Steam because I went to their site and downloaded it.
Oh.
And so I didn't see anything. So I didn't have like legitimately the first time I saw it, I was like, why is this a thing? And then somebody's like, you should just pick it up and I can't explain it. Just pick it up and play it. And so I went and I Googled it online and I got it from a downloaded site. And it was their official site, and they were just like, it's just a visual novel, like just play it like a visual novel.
Yeah.
You know, you get to meet 3 girls in a literature club and you can help them improve that club. And I'm like, all right, this is just weird. Sure. I downloaded it and I was gonna play it, and then my computer blue screened because it downloaded an update, so I had to take it in and all this stuff. And then I was like, well, all right, I completely forgot about it. And then the other day somebody came into work talking about best games of 2017. His list sucked, by the way. And
Let me guess, Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm just kidding.
No, Horizon Zero Dawn was not on it.
Oh really?
Hands of Fate 2 was on it. I
The
thought
fuck
that was
is
a
Hands
little
of
weird.
Fate too?
Okay, I'll explain Hands of Fate 2 after I finish my story.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So he comes in and he talks about Doki Doki Literature Club, and he's like, it's a horror, like a suspenseful horror thing. It's like starts out really normal and then goes suspenseful horror, and I'm just like, oh, well, thank you for ruining it for me.
That doesn't ruin it.
That doesn't ruin it.
Because
You
do
won't
not-
see
if
it.
if he doesn't say how it turns into that, it does not ruin it, because honestly, the game tells you, like, there's a psychological horror tag on the thing when you download it, and when you start up the game, it gives you a disclaimer that it's not for like the faint of heart. So automatically you're sus going into the game. But as long as you don't know what the twist is,
We need to wrap this up,
boy.
and you know, I hope all you viewers had a great 2017 for gaming.
We'll catch you on the next adventure.